Getting underway here, CHS and Tewksbury. It's going to be between number 23, Ryan Stanton, and the captain of this ball club, number 22, Matt Skomas. And the ball goes to Tewksbury first.
That's a terrible tap. That's a terrible throw.
That's a violation.
Roger
You can't be catching the ball on the jump. I'm surprised you already allowed that to get away from him.
Brazil gets it down low. And the shot up by Ryan Stanton, and Tewksbury takes a quick 2-0 lead.
That's a good left-handed move.
Dan Craig quickly up, drives into the lane, and gets a basket, and we're tied.
This is what I expect, up and down the floor all night.
Absolutely, I agree with you there, Ant. You got these two kids, Danny Craig and Jesse Santos, in the backcourt. It's a tough backcourt combination that Coach Mickle has. They're real quick-handed.
Steal by
Here we go.
Skomas.
Send it down.
Oh, and what a beautiful play by Matt Skomas. 4-2 now, Lions. And it's blocked by Skomas. Skomas dives for the ball, and there's going to be a foul called on number 25, Pat Morris, the forward. That's his first.
I tell you what, Dan, I hope 15's got a lot of game with that here in those socks.
That's a little bit different. You don't see that too often out here at the MVC League. I gotta have to say that's the first time I've seen that colored here, other than Rodman.
Craig to Skomas. Skomas, the jumper. Can't get it. Rebound.
Here's the workhorse,
Dan
Paul
Hart
Hart, coming right at
with
you,
the
tough
rebound.
offensive rebound, laying it back in off of Matty Skomas' miss.
Hart does all the little things you ask for in a player. Doesn't get much press, but a real solid player.
Definitely agree with you there, Ant.
Brazil with the ball. Now drives, puts up the jumper, and hits.
That's a smooth move.
Craig
It's a nice
quickly
looking
back
shot
up.
by Brazil. He's got a nice form on it, lets it go nice. He's going to be someone they're going to have to watch and play tough tonight.
I think Coach Mickle's looking for a lot of motion, a lot of ball movement. That's here all night for Skomas. I don't know if he wants him to shoot that often.
Foul is
I
Adam
agree with you.
McCusker
It always
to
takes
rebound the
Matty
ball.
a few moments to get going into the game, getting a stroke down, but he looks smooth right now. And I'm actually a little surprised seeing Tewksbury trying to stay with him physically up and down the floor. I don't think that's a...
Skomas averaging 27 points a game, leads the league.
What do you say about Matty Skomas? Kid's done a heck of a job so far. He's got his team out here at 7-1 and looking to bring it to 8-1. And that's one of the best starts Chelmsford's had in a long while. And Matty Skomas is well aware of it. Coach Mickle and his coaching staff certainly has done an outstanding job thus far this year.
McCusker to Craig, back to McCusker for 3. And he hits it.
That's the thing. They have 4 guys that legitimately shoot 3-pointers. They're very tough to defend.
I agree with you. That was Adam McCusker right there with a 3-point play. Shot from the perimeter.
Skomas loses it. Quickly now, Tewksbury up. Brazil with the shot up, and he's fouled.
Good foul.
Fouls on Dan Craig. And there's going to be a timeout called by Tewksbury.
Jumps it out to a quick 9-4 lead. Tewksbury has 2 free throws coming. It's very key for Tewksbury to stay in the game the first 5-6 minutes here. They don't want to get blown out too early. Maybe hang close, keep it tight, and maybe, see what can happen down the stretch.
I agree with you, Ant. I think Tewksbury should come in very relaxed. They're 4-3. Chelmsford again 7-1. I think the difference is going to be here tonight. Chelmsford always plays very, very tough in their home gym, and have come out very strong each and every one of their home games. So, as you say, I think Tewksbury wants to maintain, I would think, try to maintain the tempo here a little bit and slow it down a little bit.
Well, I'll give Coach Mickle credit. The team definitely looks focused and ready to go. It seems like there's no letdown with the big schedule coming up next week.
Absolutely. I think one of the biggest focuses that the team was fortunate enough to alleviate was having Matty Skomas score his 1,000th point last Friday night. A lot of the kids were excited about that. Obviously, Matty Skomas was, and the coaching staff. That's now behind them. They're all refocused again and looking at what it's at hand, and that's getting some W's here.
And congratulations goes out to Matt Skomas on that. That's a great accomplishment. Not too many people do that this day and age.
I couldn't tell you anybody at Chelmsford High School is I'm a graduate from 1982 and certainly knew some players into the 70s. I don't know anybody that's done that. It's a fantastic accomplishment by Matty Skomas.
Second shot from Brazil is good. It's now a 9-6 ball game. Craig over to Santos, back to Craig. Craig off the backboard.
I'm telling you, I heard him call it.
Danny Craig, he gets the job done. Pretty, but it went in.
I tell you what, stuff like little things like that can get a shooter going, though. A little break like that. Look for him to get hot.
Oh, and there's a steal. Here comes McCusker quickly down. Santos now off the baseline with the layup. Certainly the favorite for CHS tonight is a crowd noise. It's unbelievable here.
So that's a nice hesitation dribble by Santos.
It's a fantastic move. The kid is
and there's going to be a foul
so
called.
much matured in this past year. It's incredible to see him. Just got a real good presence out there.
I was talking to Coach Mickle last week. He said he got off to a relatively slow start, but he's been really picking up his game of late. It's good to see it out of Jesse Santos. Playing up to the potential he has.
I've seen him a couple times this year, and I'm extremely impressed with him. He sometimes gets a little bit into foul trouble, but if he stays out of that, he gets an opportunity. As right there, we just saw him. I believe that's on him. But he's a tough player.
If there's one weakness for Chelmsford, that's what you're seeing right there, folks, is the ability to rebound the ball off the backboard. They're a smaller team, and they need all 5 guys to go to the glass and, pick it up that way. And overall, they were a good rebounding team, but they don't really have a horse in there that can, grab 10, 15 boards a game.
No, I think that's going to be their biggest challenge this year when they go against the Central Catholics, who've got a couple big kids. Exactly how they're going to play them. Obviously, it's a little easier on the defensive end. You've got the position, you can keep them off the boards. But on the offensive side, we'll see what they can do. They're going to need 5 to 7 guys being able to go in there and crash the boards.
14-8 Chelmsford.
Craig with the ball. McCusker back to Santos. Oh, the ref was a player there.
That shades of Freddie Brown.
Chelmsford ball.
It's always good to use every player on the floor.
No offense, Mr. Sid, but a couple years ago, that ball goes out of bounds, not off his stomach.
Turnover for Chelmsford. Tewksbury ball. They get it to Brad Petros. Over to Stanton. Sullivan. Brazil back to Sullivan. Into Stanton, the big man in the middle. Rebound Chelmsford. McCusker now brings it down court. Jesse Santos for 3, way off. And Dan Hart is fouled as he puts his shot back up.
There's Danny Hart again. Does all the little things. Rebound here, steal there. He's everywhere.
I agree with you. Again, he's got the inside position, gets a nice rebound off a tough miss by Jesse Santos. Gives Chelmsford another opportunity to score.
And missed shot by McCusker. Tewksbury comes quickly back home. 25 looked like he traveled.
Nice look.
Skomas all alone. And the dunk. What the play by Matt Skomas. He has a chance for the 3-point play.
That's what we call in the yard, Roachy, as on your mug.
Absolutely. That'll get the crowd going. I'm sure you can hear it right now. Fantastic lead pass. Nice assist for, I believe it was Jesse Santos made the assist to Matty Skomas, finishing it off right here at the line.
I hope that Tewksbury player's family's not here. That's pretty embarrassing, getting yoked on like that, Danny. You ever have that happen to you?
I got to say I have, to be honest with you.
That's not a good feeling. I've been there.
It's not a good feeling.
Skomas completes the 3-point play. That was a fantastic finish.
17-8 now, Chelmsford with 11:28 left.
Oh, here we go again. Hold on.
Beautiful pass to Adam McCusker.
That shows Coach Mickle's unselfish team right there. They all work the ball. That's a very unselfish play. Could have went for another highlight dunk, but gives it up. Very, very unselfish play.
Absolutely. It's nice to see that.
Commercial.
We're going to commercial. Don't you get away.
Brazil brings it down court for Tewksbury. Brazil at the top. Stanton. Now goes down baseline. Layup.
That's a power forward move there, fellas.
That's a nice move. What's his name? I don't know all the Tewksbury plays.
Dan Craig tries to get it to Skomas.
Coach Mickle looking for movement, a little more patience. They can get what they want if they swing it a couple times.
This would be a nice basket for him right here. Put him up in the double-digit marks, up 11, which would be where they certainly want to get to. Stanton, that was a great play by.
Alley-oop!
Oh. Just in and out.
That was a great design play. You could see that coming. That was executed perfect. Just didn't knock it down.
Nice pass inside, and he's fouled.
Brad Petros, that was a nice catch under there. That was a tough catch.
Petros, the one with the colored hair tonight. Nice move inside. It's going to be an offensive foul on Roger Brazil.
That shows a lot about the team right there. Matt Skomas, the star player, not afraid to step in and take a charge.
That's where the leadership comes in, and he's not afraid to do it defensively as well as offensively. We all know he can do it offensively. It's nice to see him step in and take a charge like that. Just going in for a quick rest.
And Musu in for Matt Skomas. See how Chelmsford reacts with Skomas on the bench. They have a 19-10 lead. Let's take a look. It's 10:45. Coach Mickle going deep into his bench. Let's see how they react. See if they can the subs can hold the lead while Matt Skomas is out attending to his wrist.
This is where they seem to have struggled a little bit, and some of the guys off the bench, they're responsible for one of the wins a few weeks back. Let's just see if they can maintain the lead or actually bump it up.
Craig gets it to Hart. Back to Craig. Over to McCusker. So, back to McCusker for three. Just off. Nice rebound inside.
The workhorse again coming up. Paul Hart with another incredible offensive rebound. I'm telling you, the kid is tough. People underestimate that kid. They're always searching for the bigger kids out there. The kid finds a way to get the ball.
Danny Hart doing all the dirty work.
Nice pass inside. Craig back up, comes back outside. Gets it to Hart. McCusker over to Craig. Back to McCusker.
7 on the shot clock.
Got to get that up, and he loses it. Here comes Petros the other way. Nice pass.
Good look, pretty to the 10.
Tom Sullivan with the Tim
Tom Sullivan.
Tim Sullivan, sorry.
Got the Sullivan boys out there tonight. We got 3 Sullivans. There's a nice hoop by one of them. It's a big hoop. It cuts him down
Hart
to 7.
for 3. Can't get that.
Once
to
again,
fall.
Chelmsford taking a shot with 31 seconds on the shot clock, and I know Coach Mickle's not going to be happy about that.
No, certainly not by that. At that time in the shot clock and that shot being taken, I don't think he's probably real excited about it. But that's a nice play underneath.
Call the cops. Chelmsford was robbed on that. He got butchered.
3. Hit by Tim Sullivan.
Coach Mickle might want to take a timeout here. $19-15 right now.
9:20 left here in the first half. Craig brings the ball up.
This is a critical possession for Chelmsford for the
Over to
the
Hart.
bench that came off. They're going to make sure they know that they can sustain this lead and push it off. If they don't score here, you're going to see probably a timeout by Coach Mickle if Tewksbury comes down and scores.
Craig into So. So the shot up, and he's fouled.
Good
Fouls
power
on
move by Namu.
Number 31, DJ Peterson.
Goes to the
with
line
foul.
for 2.
Namu had a serious knee injury last year, and it looks like he's come back 100%. I'm glad to see that. It's a good story.
Coming into the game is Ryan Stanton, the big 6'5" center. So to the line for 2. And he hits first one.
One thing about this Chelmsford team, Danny, they all shoot free throws extremely well. I probably put the jinx on them, but overall they must shoot about 75% as a team.
I think they must be around there. I saw one of their nights. You did jinx them. One of their nights they were 31 for 34, so they can shoot them.
Brazil at the top. Now comes in for the jumper off the rim. McCusker quickly back up, puts it up.
There's got to
So
be
with the
something
rebound.
there.
He can't get it to fall. And Tewksbury has it. Stanton with a big rebound. Gets it to Brazil.
The refs are letting these boys play. Good up fake. Ooh. Another rebound. I believe that's his. Danny had 6 rebound. That's all day right there.
Oh, and the foul by Dan Hart.
It's a tough foul on him. Danny Hart, he's working hard. He's going to need a blow here in a moment. I don't know how long he can keep going the way he's going.
Here comes Brazil. Stanton, and he gets it back of the fall. 20 to 17, sorry. Chelmsford leading now with 7:53 left here in the first half. Nice pass into Hart.
Great finish.
And the foul.
Great finish. Nice left hand. Off the window. Let's go to line and one.
I can't say enough about that kid. Danny Hart just plays tough basketball. He's everywhere.
He's definitely earning your respect. You know his first name now, Danny.
Yeah, I was calling him by his, I believe his father is Paul.
Coming into the game is number 10, Kevin Murray, for the Tewksbury Redmen. Also has a great pass from Adam McCusker.
Nice bounce pass there. You're looking at the Chelsea coaching staff, Charlie Mickle. To your left, Dave Whitney. Mike O'Keefe. And Bob Sullivan. Make sure you get your ice cream at Sullivan Farms in Tingsboro.
Can't get the three-point play. There's going to be a foul on So. Loose ball. 22-17 the Lions lead here with 7:46 left here in the first half.
What do we have there? A lane violation?
It must have been a lane violation. He's got one. I'm looking at the bonus, and I see Chelmsford already at 7:46 left in this first half, already in the one-on-one bonus.
So
a
Hart
nice
has another
situation
chance
there.
to get the three-point play. And he makes well of the violation.
No, I'm not too up on the high school rules, Danny, but can you explain to me the new rule as far as shooting free throws and, you know, what constitute when the players can leave?
Coming back into the game is Brad Petros. Here's a shot from Tim Sullivan. He can't hit it. Skomas with the rebound. Gets it to Santos. Santos over to Hart. Into Skomas.
The middle, that's it, Matty.
Oh, and he's blocked. Blocked again. So with the...
Guess who?
I'll tell you what, Coach Mickle's got to be pleased with the play he's getting out of Namu right now. He's giving him about 3 or 4 solid minutes right now.
Tell you what, though, Ryan Stanton, a big factor in there right now. He's got his game geared up, and he's controlling the middle for Tewksbury, blocking a lot of shots.
Ryan Stanton, the 6'5" senior from Tewksbury. So makes well on the three-point play, and it's now 26-17 Lions. They've opened up a 9-point lead. Now showing a trap press.
Great
nice
save.
Dan Hart the other way. Skomas thought about the shot, now comes in. Can't get it to fall. Sullivan. Tim Sullivan brings it back up for Tewksbury.
Looked like he hesitated a little there.
Brazil for 3. And he hits it for Tewksbury. Lead cut down to 6 now, 26-20.
Major league stroke on that kid.
It was a major league stroke. That was a nice shot. Shouldn't have happened, though. There was a travel before that. Nice back door.
Beautiful pass into Skomas by
They've been
Jesse
running that.
Santos.
They've been running that play all year.
Yes, they have. And Coach Mickle told me he got it from a real good coach.
Stanton all the way, can't get it to fall.
Near Musu with a great block. Good hustle.
Santos. Over to Hart. Hart, oh, and it's broken up by Petros. Here comes Tewksbury the other way. Petros can't get the jumper to fall. Stanton puts it back up and he's fouled.
Ryan Stanton, he's working awful hard down there, and he's deceiving. He's 6'5". So he's a good, solid-sized kid. It's unfortunate right there for Chelmsford. They had two kids on that rebound, but Stanton was in the right place at the right time, got the rebound and the foul.
I tell you what, I think Stanton might need a blow soon. See how it affects his free throws.
Dan Hart gets a breather.
Knocks down the first.
Dan Craig's come back into the game.
Made by Zeminski just left the game. He gave, again, the Chelmsford bench some quality minutes right there. Did a nice job for Coach Mickle.
Craig now. Santos for three. Can't get it to fall. Purcell trapped in the corner, and it's broken up by So. Here comes Chelmsford the other way. Skomas almost loses it. Santos recovers. Back up to Craig. Then Craig over to McCusker. Inside to So. Puts it up and hits. 28-24 now.
He is getting some serious minutes out of Namu tonight.
He is focused. You're not going to see Coach Mickle yank him yet. He's doing a heck of a job.
That's a good switch on D, too. That's a charge. Good call.
It's a nice play again. Matty Skomas stepping in. And a great drive by Stanton. That's a smart move by that kid's part, taking it to the hole hard.
There's not much else you can do against a 6'5" center who's just been everywhere tonight.
Timeout, Tewksbury. Welcome back to the den. I'm along with Dan Roach here. Dan, former player, what do you think? How's it going so far?
I think Coach Mickle's going to be very pleased. 8 points, they're only up 4 baskets, but I think they're controlling the game, they're controlling the tempo. The kids got a lot, the entire team is showing a lot of confidence out there. They're in control of this game. I think you're going to see them get a nice little run here with the last 5 minutes, and I'm going to say they're going to be up about 10 or 12 by the end of this first half.
Yeah, that's a real good sign of a good team. Is when you don't shoot the ball particularly well and you have an 8-point lead. They've taken a lot of three-pointers, haven't converted tonight, but that shows you the explosiveness that they do possess. Is when you're shooting. I believe I have right here. They're 3 for 13, and they have an 8-point lead. So if they shoot 50%, they get a good comfortable margin. So I look for them to open it up in the next 5 minutes.
Exactly. I agree with you there, and you can't leave any of these kids open. They all. That's a tough call.
That's nickel dime.
You're seeing Coach Mickle has stayed with Namu. The kid is playing an exceptional ball game right now. He's giving Coach Mickle a lot of quality minutes.
I think this is his career game so far.
It's hard to say for me. I've only seen him a couple times this year, but this is certainly the best game I've seen him play. And Coach Mickle's got to be pleased. He's actually had some nice minutes from a lot of people from his bench, and that's a luxury. He's got a lot of fresh bodies in there right now, and you haven't seen many people from the Tewksbury coming in and out. That's gonna come back to haunt him a little bit later on.
It remains Tewksbury's ball. Number 10, Kevin Murray checking in. Petros blocked by So, and they're going to call a foul.
That is absolutely awful. If he blocked that any cleaner, the ref out of position. That was just an unexcusable call. I mean, I understand refs make mistakes, but that was real bad. As you can hear how happy the Chelmsford crowd is with that one.
Petros makes his first shot. Here comes the second. Just off. So with the rebound.
Namu, I'm I'm impressed with him tonight. He's going up strong. He's ripping down some nice rebounds. He's going right to the hole.
So up and hits it.
I'm telling you, he's taking over.
He's playing some hard basketball right now, and I can tell you, knowing Coach Mickle as we do, Ant, you know he's just smiling right now. Because he's got to get good play out of Namu when he gets against some real strong teams. And he's certainly getting it here tonight. This is only going to build Namu's confidence.
Tim Sullivan for three.
Yeah, that hit the court above the backboard. That's CHS's ball.
McCusker to throw it in. Gets it to Craig.
See if Chelsea can get Adam McCusker a little more involved. He's been a little quiet tonight. He's one of their top players.
Santos for three, and he hits.
Tewksbury might be getting blown out here. They got to be careful.
It's
be very careful. They gave that shot to him a couple minutes ago, and he missed it. And you can't allow anybody in the Chelsea team to take an open shot.
12-point Lions lead now, and they get the ball back here.
This is another luxury Coach Mickle has had this year with some great coaching. He hasn't had some outside shooters in his past couple of years. He's got 5 kids out there that can all shoot the basketball.
Craig.
And it certainly shows in his record at 7-1.
Santos.
There's another three. At this rate, we might be talking about next week's game in the second half because we're going to have plenty of free time. It's up to 15.
Well, I think we both had stated that we thought they were going to make a run here in the last 5 minutes, and certainly in the past 2 minutes they're doing that. It's a nice pass.
Oh,
nice pass,
Skomas
nice
with the block.
Great help defense. Here's Skomas for 3 if he looks up.
Skomas fouled by number 15, Brad Petros.
That's a foul you don't want to make. Now they're in the double bonus. He's got 2 freebies there, and you're not going to see Matty Skomas miss any from the foul line.
Number 3, Roger Brasil gets a breather. Looks like number 24, Frank Penny is coming. 5'9" guard.
Charlie Mickle going deep into his bench to chase Seabird. He doesn't play that much. He's only a junior. Center gives him some size. That's the things you can do when you're up 15 points.
I agree with you there. He's going to give him some solid minutes, and if you watch Namu come off, you saw the smile from Coach Mickle's face. He's excited for the quality minutes that he gave him, and now he's got a chance to give the Chase kid some quality minutes too.
And that affords the luxury of keeping his starters out of foul trouble too, right before the half.
So could definitely get game MVP honors tonight. He's just had a remarkable game tonight.
Yeah, that was a tremendous performance, unexpected. I mean, he's a good, solid player, but to come up with a performance like that, it's got to make Coach Mickle happy.
You need those kind of players off the bench. Nice dive by Chase Seaver to get that ball. It'll remain Tewksbury ball.
These are the minutes he needs. As you saw him, he just dove on the floor getting the ball. That gets him right into the ball game. And that's what this team needs. He's going to come to help them later in the season.
I tell you what,
like a travel by number 10.
When you play Chelmsford, you better not bring your wallet because their hands are everywhere.
They're a scrappy team. They're quick. They're fast. They all can shoot and dribble.
I'm getting tired watching them.
I never get tired watching.
And the foul. Petros will go to the line for the 3-point play.
I tell you what, with this hair doing those socks, I said earlier in the game that he's got to have some game. And I tell you what, Petros definitely has some game. He's a scrapper. He might look like Rodman, but he plays a little like him too. He's all over the place. I'll give this kid some credit.
So the Dennis Rodman of the MVC misses a shot. $39-25 now, Lions lead with 2:28 left here in the first half.
What's impressive about Petros, he's only 5'11". He's all over the glass. He's not really a big kid either, but he's everywhere. You know what I like to see? I like to see Coach Mickle have one of these kids with his colored hair and the socks. I don't know if he would go for that or not.
Oh, I guess. Coach Mickle, the way I do, I'm going to say you're probably not going to see that in the near future at Chelmsford High School.
We got to be careful. They're playing a little sloppy.
Petros for three. Rodman couldn't do that.
He's coming up big. And one.
And
And
Petros with a
one.
steal. And he's ready for the three-point play. Tewksbury's making a game out of this one.
He's putting Tewksbury on his back.
He's working hard. Those are couple big hopes here. You know, that's a 15-point game back down to 8. And Coach is obviously not pleased with that at this time. The subs that came in, they got to pull their weight. They got to come up big.
What a big lift he's giving him. That was a heck of a finish.
Coming into the ball games, Adam McCusker is going to give number 30, Alan Sager, a rest.
Got a solid, 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in this halftime, and I'm going to tell you, Coach Mickle's going to be disappointed if he's not up 15.
Again, these little fouls by Tewksbury really cost them because they're in the double bonus. Every little foul like this, Dan, is, the way they shoot free throws, just basically 2 points. 2 points the easy way.
Absolutely. I mean, that took 6 seconds off the clock, and he's got 2 freebies.
And this kid shoots about 85% from the line. You don't want to be shooting your lunch money against this kid from the line.
I don't think you do, man.
I tell you, not even I could curse this kid. Danny Craig from the line.
He's only a junior, too. Coach Mickle's got another whole year with this kid. This kid's come an awful long way in a year.
Made it to the varsity team sophomore year. This is incredible. Incredible
got a lot
player.
of maturity.
I just cursed him.
We're not going to talk about any player at the line. You've jinxed them both times.
Tewksbury's cut it down to an 8-point lead now. Number 10.
I tell you what, Danny, it looks like it's mystery foul night down in Chelmsford's end of the hoop. Timeout, Chelmsford. With 1:58 to go, we have the Lions 40, Tewksbury 32. We'll be back.
And we're back. If you're just joining us, this is Chinene with the Ant and Dan Roach. Chelmsford leads Tewksbury 40-32, 1:58 left here in the first half. And of course, as we mentioned, game MVP honors should go to Namu so far. He's just been incredible off the bench.
I tell you what, between him and Mr. Brad Petros, they put in a whale of a ball game. And it's not because of talent, it's because of hard work and hustle. And it should be a good lesson to a lot of these people on the benches. If you get your time, you got to make your minutes count. And then determination of hard work is a prime example of what's going on here tonight.
No.
I tell you what, Jeff Nelson absolutely has to be ecstatic, only being down 7 points the way his team's played this first half with 1:58 left.
He's made a couple adjustments. He's gone small, and it's worked out very well for him. He's had a couple nice breaks, with what you said, Ant. The kids are working awful hard. They're now going into a trap situation.
Lions are starting to break down here. The lead's down to 6 now, 40-34. It was as much as 15 before. Siebert down low, and he's fouled. He can get the three-point play. Siebert, the junior.
I tell you what, Coach Nelson looks like he's calm on influence. He doesn't get too excited over there. They just had a big and one, and, no big deal, business as usual.
1:39 left here, and
Matty Gomez come back in here.
he's going to give Santos a breather.
It's a nice hoop by Chase Siebert there. These are, again, quality minutes that he's got to get under his belt for this long season for them to help them out in the tournament down the road. And I don't mean to be trying to talk that they're definitely in the tournament by any means, but certainly they're on their way to be doing that, and these kids have to help out.
Well, I'll say it, Danny, they're going to be in the tournament.
I agree with you.
And there's a steal by McCusker. He comes down low, can't get the layup to go. And then a foul on Dan Craig as Tewksbury regained the ball.
I think Adam McCusker's a little frustrated. He's having a heck of a season, and he's just not scoring tonight, but he's still doing little things. Leads the MVC in steals with 4.4 a game.
So number 13, I believe. Number 10, Kevin Murray, on the line for Tewksbury. He makes the first shot. Lead back down to 7 for Chelmsford. Coming in the ball game, number 3, Roger Persil for number 24, Frank Penny.
I'll tell you, Tewksbury's picked it up from the foul line. I don't know what they're shooting overall, but they were real cold probably the first 10 or 12 minutes of this game, and the last 2 or 3, they've been on fire.
Frank Penny gave him some good minutes there. That was a nice job by him.
Murray makes both shots. Now the press from Tewksbury. They'll get to their point guard, Craig. Craig quickly over to McCusker. Craig over to Boss. Steve Boss to McCusker. Shot clock at 5. Boss with a 3-point shot, way off. Chelmsford's fouled as Skomas had the ball. It's on number 25, Pat Morris.
Coach Mickle is screaming to get Matt Skomas the ball inside. 6'4", I think the next tallest guy on the court for Tewksbury is 5'11". Absolutely wants to get him down on the block and get him going.
Yeah, you saw a shot by Stevie Boss there, and it wasn't certainly the shot that I think Coach Mickle was looking for.
Skomas hits the first shot. It's now 43-36. Coming into the ball game now for Chelmsford. Can't do it right now, but at next opportunity.
Can't come in once that first shot's gone through. He's got to wait now until it goes in, once the referee has the ball.
Tewksbury gets the ball back. Tim Sullivan. Now Petros back up to Sullivan for 3. Once again, Skomas with the rebound.
Good
Quickly
rebound,
out to
good look.
McCusker with the layup, nice play. 27 seconds left here, 45-36.
Shot clock's off. Tewksbury holding for 1. They should. Oh boy.
Pressing. McCusker steals
McCusker
it.
again.
Gets it out. Craig fakes a 3. Tries to get into Skomas. Gets off the Tewksbury defender. With 12.3 seconds left, Nick Zeminski will check in for Chelmsford. In for Chase Siebert.
I'm sure Coach Mickle wants to hold for 1 shot.
I agree with you. That was just in the last 7 or 8 seconds. Matty Skomas, he was all over the floor, got a great rebound, didn't even hesitate. Long pass down to, that's a nice inbounds play right there.
32, Zeminski.
So much for holding for 1.
Back.
They're thinking they're going to get the steal.
41, Carl Metz also checked in.
That's a foul you don't want.
3.2 seconds left here. 47-36.
Coach Mickle not happy with that foul. 3.2 seconds left, ball at half court. You don't want a silly reach-in foul to give them the automatic 2.
Redmond get a couple free throw shots out of this.
The kids are excited. They made a couple nice steals there. They're up 11. That's part of the game. You're going to have to get that, but the kid's got to be mature enough not to make a dumb foul like that. At least they've given themselves 3.2 seconds, and we'll see what type of shot they get with this time left.
Murray makes both
Coach
of the
Mickle likes
shots.
to send a player along on this play. There it is right there. He got a good look. He's got it.
Oh, nice play.
Great play, Coach Mickle.
That's
Number
what they
20,
needed.
Adam
They needed to go in on a
McCusker.
high.
McCusker gets a 3-point play at the buzzer, and at halftime, the Lions lead the Tewksbury Redmond 50-38. We will be back for the second half right after this. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you like the fiddlers at the Lowell Folk Festival. Here in second half, CHS and Tewksbury 50-38, the Lions lead. Chelmsford has the ball. Santos.
Critical 5 minutes right here. Chelmsford wants to maintain the 12-point lead here, push it out, big possession, go up by 14 right here. This is what they're looking for. That's a nice shot. Count it. Oh!
McCusker for 3 misses. Skomas with the rebound, puts it back up, can't get it to fall. Santos now for 3. He can't get it. The offensive rebounds keep on coming. Skomas with an easy layup.
Hard work, hitting the glass.
You're going to win a lot of ball games when you can shoot 33%. 1 for 3 on that location right down there. When you
Here
give
comes
yourself
the
some
big
great
man,
opportunities.
Stanton.
Oh!
And they're going to call a foul on Skomas.
That's a good call there.
He's giving them 2, so he's not going to get all of them. But that was
Nothing
nice,
else you can
nice
really-
defensive play.
Nothing else you can really do against a 6'5" center.
I just checked the replay, and that was a block.
Yeah, the instant replay certainly shows that. Skomas had his feet still moving.
First shot from Stanton is good. 52-39 now.
Very soft rims here. Definitely a shooter's gym. Not that I've ever been a good shooter.
I've never seen you shoot well, Ant. This kid Stanton, he's playing a tough ball game. He works hard. I'm getting more impressed with him as the minutes in this game go by.
Dan Craig working into
I think they have nice soft rims here now since you graduated, Rochi, from you when you were throwing up those bricks. A lot softer these days. Nice take there by Danny Craig.
Craig working into the lane. Smallest guy out there on the court at 5'6".
Kid's money from the line. This is a kid that you want handling the ball, late game, a must follow shot make. Danny Craig's going to make it for you.
The only one to get him to miss a free throw is to say, if I say he'll make 2.
Skomis with the steal. Gets it into McCusker, but he loses it. Tim Sullivan retrieves it for Tewksbury. And it's stolen again. Dan Craig brings it back up. All the way, and he makes it.
I have no idea how that ball went in the hole, but there's that rim I'm talking about.
That's some great control on the ball. I think he wanted to dish that, and he made the right decision at the end not to.
If we have a Dennis Rodman of the
There's
NBC.
a break right there. It's a big hoop right here. They can put themselves up 19.
Turnovers, turnovers, turnovers.
If we have a Dennis Rodman of the MVC, could you consider Dan Craig the Muggsy Bogues? Hard worker, but smallest guy out there on the court. Santos brings it back up. Skomis can't get it to fall.
That was a circus shot, but I think he got a hit on that one.
Stanton.
Tewksbury needs a hoop.
And they'll get it with Stanton, but he can't get it to fall. Offensive rebound, puts it off the glass.
I tell you, if he didn't convert that, you could have warmed up the bus.
Long pass to McCusker, reverse layup, not good. And McCusker fouls. Petros, as Tewksbury recovers.
That's 2 tough plays right there. You get a poor shot by Matty Skomis behind his head. A nice drive by Adam McCusker, but a dumb foul. I mean, they got to get control again.
CHS showing press.
So Chelsea hasn't been super sharp, but again, it's a good team. They get by little things like that. Here's McCusker's hands again. He's everywhere.
Dan Craig back up the court.
Tewksbury man-to-man.
Yeah, the man-to-man right now, you can hear Coach Mickle yelling out some plays. You're going to see them come away with a real good shot this time down the floor, I bet.
McCusker is
I'd
fouled.
say a layup for a foul is not a bad shot.
Petros commits a foul.
McCusker, good seal on Petros there. Got him under the hoop. Didn't let him around him. Good entry by Skomis.
That's Brad Petros' third personal. Second team foul on Tewksbury in the second half. And McCusker makes the first shot. It's now 57-41.
Adam McCusker, a junior. Coach Mickle's happy to hear that.
He makes both. It's now 58-41 with 13:35 left here in the game. Stanton, their go-to guy, puts it up. Can't get it to fall.
Good. That's just thinking the same.
That's an excellent no call. That was a lot of acting on that. It was a good play by Matty Skomis, but to try to get the foul, but it was a good call by the ref.
I tell you, Matty Skomis is going to wake up tonight. Seeing big old 23 coming at him. That's the 4th time he's tried to join a charge.
Oh, that's a tough call there. Looked like it was going to be CHS's ball.
Coach Nelson not happy with this team's hustle right now. Immediately makes a substitution.
I think Coach Mickle's going to be a little pleased with what's going on. Matty Skomis is struggling a little bit from the floor shooting-wise, but you got these other kids that are all just picking up the slack, and it's nice to see your best shooter have a little off night shooting-wise. Still getting his points as far as hard work.
Skomis
Like right
underneath.
there, that's a nice, great play underneath. gets Matty going, gives him the confidence again to get his stroke down. He's been struggling outside, but it's not a necessity like it was a year ago that Matty Skomas has to put the points on the board.
Timeout, Tewksbury.
And we're back. Lions lead the Tewksbury Redmen 60-41 here, trying to go to 8-1 on the season. 13-10 left here in the game. Out on the court now for Tewksbury. Number 10, Kevin Murray. Number 13, Tim Sullivan. Number 23, Ryan Stanton. 21, Mike McInnes. And Brad Petros, number 15. For the Lions, so Skomas, Santos, Siebert, and Chemley.
Skomas converts, and it's a 20-point ball game. Tewksbury better make it run quick, or they can look to their next ball game in a hurry.
CHS blowing this game over so far. 61-41. Petros now for three.
Don't give it to him.
So, the rebound.
Well, Coach Mickles made a few
Tries to get it to
adjustments.
Skomas.
He's come
Santos.
out big here. He's got Chase Siebert in there. He's got Zeminski's. Nope, Zeminski's not in there, but Namu's back in.
Chemley's in. That's a bad turnover. See if Matty Skomas can get up on this. That's a walk.
Jumper in by Tim Sullivan. 61-43. And the press from Tewksbury.
This is a nice lineup. It's interesting to see what can happen here, and I know Coach Mickles probably excited that he's got an opportunity to try it out with a 20-point lead.
Skomas into
He's big
Chemley.
right now out there.
And he's going to be called for traveling.
Chemley, the junior, got a little anxious here. Made a pretty good move, but just got a little too anxious and took an extra step. The thing I've noticed, the way Coach Mickle coaches, you can't tell if it's a 2-point game, a 20-point game. He's always over there, intense, always on top of things.
Absolutely. He's every possession he thinks is critical, as it is, and he wants to make sure that his kids are getting everything out of every minute of this ball game. That's how they're gonna become a great team.
12 minutes left. Chelmsford by 18, 61-43.
There's going to be a foul on Mike McInnes, the sophomore. There are 4 sophomores on this Tewksbury High School team. That's pretty surprising. Siebert over to Santos. Skomas goes inside, off glass, can't get it to fall. Stanton with the rebound. Here comes Brazil.
A shot he usually makes.
Sullivan for 3. He's made a lot of them tonight.
Tewksbury's had a couple chances to get kind of back into this game. They're not cashing in though.
That's absolutely correct, Ant. They've had some nice opportunities, some wide open shots. And they got to cash in. There's another open one.
Sullivan
Those
for
are
3
ones they got to
again.
make if they want to stay close to this game tonight.
Yeah, they're building a foundation right now. Great look there. He walked. Good catch, but he just walked. He's got pretty good mobility for a big guy.
Second traveling call on Jeff Chemley. Coming into the ball game, I believe.
It's nice to see Chelmsford has got a big squad out there right now, and it's nice to see them play with this type of size. And they're great minutes for these 3 big kids up front. And Coach Mickle, I can tell you, knowing him as well as I do, he's ecstatic for having the minutes. These are quality minutes that these kids have to put in.
Just not for this season, just for experience for next year, and get these kids some quality time, and he has to develop these players.
That's exactly it. They got to develop, but I'm not going to go as far as say as next season. If you ask Matty Skomas, he wants to make sure they develop by March. That's all he's thinking about, tournament.
Dan Craig has checked back into the ball game for Jesse Santos. Sowell inbound the ball. Gets it to Craig. A zone defense by Tewksbury for the trap.
Tewksbury looking to get a little more up-tempo. Try to make the game a little quicker. Watch out for the 5 count here.
Oh, almost a turnover there, but a nice
And
pass
one.
inside to So.
Namo, I'm telling you, he's outstanding game tonight.
Here comes Stanton. Gets his
Stanton,
own
that kid works
rebound.
hard.
Can't get
He's
that
trying
one
not to let this game get away from him.
Well,
He's going to
it'll
have to
remain-
get some help from some other players out there besides him.
It'll remain Tewksbury ball. Petros. to
Hey, Roger
Stanton.
Basil, he's been pretty quiet. He's got a real good, solid game, good handle, but he's got to look to score more.
Brazil puts up the jumper off the glass. Can't get it to fall. So over to
Nope.
Craig.
That was a pizza.
Drill it.
Craig to Hart. So
That's a great look.
Skomas inside.
Tell you, just the last 30 seconds, you saw Namo get a nice feed down below to Matty Skomas. You saw him get the defensive rebound, and you saw him make a nice seal down there for an offensive basket. And now you got a charge from him. You can't ask much more from this kid tonight.
I don't think that was a charge, though.
I'll give you that, but that's not what the refs saw, and I like the refs' call. He's seeing him work hard, too.
Yeah, good things happening when you work hard.
No
So
question about that.
So with the third personal foul from Brazil, he'll take a seat on the bench. Number 10, Kevin Murray checks in. Skomas inside.
That's a sweet pass by Adam McCusker down low to Matty.
Warm up the bus. This one's just about over, folks.
22-point lead for the Lions now, 67-45.
You look what Coach Mickle has done, too. He had about 3 minutes where he went with that large group, and he gave him quality minutes. They kept it around 20 points. Now he's in there with a real quick group and some of his real better athletes, and pushing it out. And I think he's
Craig. Should get it past half court first. Hart back to Craig. Nice pass inside. So can't handle it. That'll be a turnover.
Wholesale substitutions for Tewksbury.
Number 31, DJ Peterson. Number 24, Frank Penny. Some fresh legs on the court for Tewksbury. Penny controls the ball. He's being guarded by Craig. Petros for three. There's going to be a foul inside, away from the ball. It's going to be a number 25, I believe, Pat Morris. Third personal foul on him. It's a sixth-team foul on Tewksbury this half. 20-point lead for the Lions here, 67-47. 9:13 left here. So with the jumper, and that goes into fall.
Call the fire department, man, who's on fire?
This kid is not wanting to go home tonight, I'll tell you that right now. He doesn't want this game to end.
Yeah, this is 3 alarms here, folks. There's a steal.
so
He's saying,
the
Coach
defense.
Mickle, I want more playing time right now.
He's going to get it when he keeps playing like this.
Chelmsford gives the ball right back to Tewksbury, though. Petros, and he's going to be fouled by Skomas.
I'm telling you, having that hairdo up 22 might be fun, but I wouldn't want that hairdo down 22.
That's going to be the third personal on Matt Skomas. Into the game comes Steve Boss.
Yeah, look for some part-timers to play a lot of this. There's Namu, another board. Have a night. Stay hot.
Craig over to McCusker. McCusker to Hart to Craig.
Bing,
Steve
bang,
Boss. No.
Here's
So,
Namu.
rebound.
Namu for
Almost
president.
missed it.
Finish it, big fella.
Up and fouled.
Did a great job there getting the rebound. If he didn't put it on the floor, he would have been all set. He should have gone right up with it. He still made out well, getting the foul and going for the line for two. He's got to get that dribble out of his repertoire and just get the rebound and go up strong.
Unbelievable play tonight by Namuso.
I'm telling you, if I'm Coach Pickle, I'm thinking of taking Namu out. It's like scoring too many runs in the first game of a doubleheader. You might want to save some for the next game.
He's going to let him go. It's his night tonight. There's no question about that. He'll let him run with it.
Makes the first shot. Now it's 70 to
I
47.
think all the coaches are sitting over there discussing it. They can't quite believe the game that Namu's giving them. It's just an outstanding ball game.
That's about the only thing he's done wrong tonight.
There hasn't been many things wrong, that's for sure.
It's funny, I was talking to Dave Whitney before the game, and he told me it's a moving screen. It's a pretty dumb call, pretty dumb play by 31 there. There's a frustration, laying his body on someone. I was talking to Dave Whitney before the game, and he told me, he says, Namu's been working hard in practice, and he says, I expect a big game out of him.
Well, he called it. If Dave's usually in tune to what's going on with the team atmosphere, and I'm not surprised to hear that Dave recognized that early.
That's a third personal on DJ Peterson. Adam Imbriglio comes in. Hope I pronounced that right. Number 12 for Tewksbury. Craig to the line. Team penalty against Tewksbury. That was the 8th team foul. 8:07 left.
Makes the front end of the 1-on-1.
Lions are just blowing this one away now.
I think the calmest coach over there is Coach Bob Sullivan, owner, entrepreneur of Sullivan Farms up in Tewksbury. Make sure you get your ice cream up there.
Timeout, Tewksbury. We'll be back in a couple minutes after this commercial from Marathon Temps.
And we're back. 70 to 47, the Lions lead the Tewksbury Redmen. 8:07 left here. A 25-point lead for the Lions. This is a Tewksbury timeout. Frustration starting to settle in for the Tewksbury Redmen, as the last few fouls have been.
Dan, you're a former coach. Not saying that you've been on too many of these 72-47 games, but if you're Tewksbury coach Jeff Nelson, what do you try to do? Obviously, you can't win the game. What do you try to do in the last 8:07, down 25?
Well, I'll tell you one thing he's not saying is that he doesn't say that he can't win this ball game. He's got to do something in the next 5 minutes to give his team an opportunity. He's got to tell these kids they can't stop working. They got to continuously go at Chelmsford, and they're down. They got to be loose and just keep going at them strong. That's one way to do it right there with Stanton.
Stanton with a nice play inside. 72-49. Craig.
This is what's so hard to come back against Chelmsford. They have 4 guys that can handle the ball. They're virtually impossible to press. They don't turn it over, and it's really hard to come back at a team that's this fundamentally sound.
I agree with you.
Namu, have a night. Oh, that's a great look.
Outstanding look. And you got Danny Craig at the point. This kid as a junior is just extremely mature, knows what he's doing out there. When the ball's in his hands, you can relax. You know the ball's going to get up the floor without a problem.
Chelmsford turns it over, though, and Murray comes back up for Tewksbury. Stanton. Petros. Back out to Murray, the jumper. That's going to be a 2-pointer.
Rattles it home.
72-51. The press from Tewksbury. Quickly up, Solo there. He's had the night.
Who else you going to go to right now but Namu? I think everybody on the team is seeing it happen. He's just in the right place at the right time.
Cuckoo Namu.
He is playing cuckoo tonight.
Will remain Tewksbury ball.
I'd like to say get well to Tim Demas. He's had a couple injuries, illnesses. I wish him a speedy recovery.
6:41 left here in the game now. Petros. Back out. This is Murray.
It's a double dribble.
Coming into the game now for the Lions is number 32, Nick Zeminski. Jesse Santo. Adam McCusker gets arrested. Quickly up. Oh, it's stolen by Petros. Here comes Murray. The jumper. Won't go. Rebound. Boss. Craig the other way. Chelmsford still playing up tempo here. Boss. It's going to be Tewksbury ball. I were Chelmsford now, wouldn't you want to slow the ball down here?
No, I don't think so. You're up 23 points. There's 6:04 left. The game's in hand. So basically, play smart and things will take care of himself. Have some fun. Exactly. This is the time you work on your prom date.
Stanton with a jumper. Craig the other way. Drives down the hoop, nice pass. Gets it into Zeminski, 76-53.
Great drive by Danny Craig. Nice dish by him. Again, you're seeing quality minutes right now. Zeminski's in there, Boss is in there. Coach Mickel's getting a lot of players in there, mixing it up nice, and he's getting a lot of kids with a lot of nice minutes tonight.
I tell you what, Stan, he's working hard tonight. I give that kid credit, all the credit. No, he's gasping for air right now, but only because he's worked extremely hard. Good luck by Danny Hart. Just didn't pan out for him.
Coming into the game for Tewksbury, number 12, Adam Imbriglio.
Stan is working out. You can see he's getting a little tired right now. 5 minutes to go in the ball game.
Petros gets the rest. Carl Metz comes in for Chelmsford. Dan Craig goes to the bench, and so does Dan Hart.
Great game by Danny Craig. Now he's got Jesse Santos coming back in, giving him some nice minutes to finish off here.
Again, there's the flexibility. You take out one great ball handler, and in comes another one. That's not a bad luxury.
Oh, those are the ones you want.
Here's Murray.
But again, that just comes down to just, solid coaching, fundamentally sound basketball team. I haven't been to many of Coach Mickel's practices, but obviously these kids know what they're doing, and Coach Mickel has them doing that. And we're still, I feel, young in this season. We're only 9 games into it. There's another 9 or 10 ball games left, and they're playing some good basketball.
Tewksbury throws it away.
Coach Mickel is in his 6th year now, and I think he's finally got his stamp on the program about what these kids are expected to do. Starting when they're at a younger age. He's got the feeder program working, and I think the dividends are finally paying off right now. That's why a coach needs time to put his program in place. You're seeing it right now. Chelmsford about to go 8-1, full control, looking solid, and they have a lot of youth on this team.
They do. They're a lot. Most of their talent is in that junior class. They got a lot of kids coming back.
Off Carl Metz's foot, Tewksbury's ball. No, they will rule Chelmsford. No, Tewksbury.
Besides the exception of 1 or 2 bad calls, it's been a solid officiated game tonight. Russ has done a nice job. And that's tough for me to say.
I got no comment on that.
To Sullivan for 3, and he hits it. Cuts the lead down to 20. 76-56, 4:05 left here.
Santos turnover.
You
can't have that. You can't have that with the Jesse Santos. That's a poor reach and almost got it.
Just stolen by Steve Boss, and he'll just lay it in. Great defensive play by Boss.
It's tough right now for someone like a Jesse Santos to stay focused and really disciplined on what he's doing, because the game is over. He knows that, and he's losing his attention span. But he's got to stay solid, because there's going to be minutes when Danny Craig is going to be out, whether it's foul trouble or that he just needs a blow. And Jesse's got to come in and be able to run this ball club.
See, the problem is Jesse Santos has played in big games. He's leaving now. He's used to playing the big-time minutes. And it's tough for a starter and a star on the team to play the scrub minutes. But, it's part of your job. You got to stay focused, and, you got to take that responsibility also.
Absolutely. And he's a senior, and he can do that. That's a nice dish. Danny Hart. We haven't said that name too many times this second half, but he's played a solid ball game tonight.
Danny Hart, a junior. Good box out there. 3 minutes left. 80-56 Chelmsford.
Dan Hart to Carl Metz. Metz, that's going to be an offensive foul.
That's a good take, though. That's a great take. That's exactly what you want him to be doing.
Carl Metz, a 6'2 junior. Tewksbury comes down with the ball. Murray. 2:54 left here. Here's number 31, DJ Peterson misses. Dan Hart with the rebound. He brings it up.
So here's the thing. Tewksbury can't be happy that a lot of these guys are still in there, but Coach Mickle plays 10 guys, and it's tough to put in guys that don't play when you're up by 25.
Hart for three.
Snap, 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 snap.
Our coach has done an outstanding job tonight. He's got a lot of players in there, and his team's well disciplined. They're finishing off like the team they are. They got a lot of class, and they're playing that way. They're just playing hard basketball.
Down to 10 on the shot clock.
And he's gonna be
Greyhound
called
leaves
for
at
traveling.
9:30 with that move. Traveling.
Danny Hart leaves this game at this time.
It's now a 27-point
Stevie Boss
Chelmsford
leaving.
lead. Steve Boss will come there.
I see Danny Hart now take the point.
The versatility.
Most of the bench players are in there now. Jeff Chemley, Alan Sager, Carl Metz.
It's a very close group. You can see how they really root for each other. Even the guys that don't play. The starters on the bench really wanted that one to fall.
Oh, nice play by Alan Sager. He'll slow it down. Jumper won't go.
He wants to score.
Big fella, finish it.
Emily. Nice board, nice putback.
It's good to see that. He got a couple traveling calls on him earlier. He stayed hard, working hard, and finishing up, and Seabird's coming in the game.
As you mentioned earlier, the entire bench is up off on their feet rooting for this kid Chumley after he made that basket.
And so the last starter leaves for the CHS Lions. Dan Hart to the bench. Chase Seabird comes in. Got all the big men in there right now. Chemley gets a three-point play done.
Good stroke from the line.
30-point lead now.
Again, a big man, and you're seeing it's right through the entire team. They're all good foul shooters. Coach Mickle and his coaching staff, they got to be pleased with tonight's win. They got a lot of nice minutes out of a couple people probably that they weren't expecting it from, which is only going to make them even a stronger team down the road. They're coming into a big week next week with Lawrence and Central Catholic. I think the team's ready. They're going to be challenged.
Got a jump ball. Let's stay here. I'd like to say congratulations to Chelmsford's JV team. Pulled out an exciting one-point victory tonight. Good win for them.
That's going to be a great look when they come to the varsity team here. A lot of juniors returning. A few of the JV players coming to the varsity team next year. We could be in a dynasty here for CHS. Carl Metz brings it up. Sager puts up the three, and it hits.
It was a matter of time. He wanted it.
3 Cola.
The fans are loving it here. So is the entire CHS team. So with a 33-point lead now, 89-56, there's 22.6 seconds left.
You got to give this Tewksbury team some credit too. They haven't stopped playing at all. They're down by obviously a good amount points-wise, but they're working hard. Coach Nelson's got to be pleased with his effort tonight. These kids continuously playing right through the 32 minutes of basketball.
The next game for the CHS Lions is this Friday at Lowell.
Yeah, if you look at Coach Nelson's team, he's got a real young team also. So, I'm sure he knows it's a learning process, and he's done a real nice job with them also.
Next 5 games for CHS are all on the road. Lowell, Westford Academy, Central Catholic, Lawrence, and Billerica.
Wrapping it up, final 10 seconds. This one has been a drubbing.
It's going to be a late foul there. Jeff Chemley called with 6.5 seconds left. I'll just take this opportunity to thank the whole TV club for their part in today's filming.
Tim
Everybody
Deem-
on it.
Tim Demas at the line makes the first, and Demas makes the second. Good stroke there by Tim Demas.
Director Tom Peterson. Kurt Heinrich at the Parker Studios. Chase for 3 at the buzzer, and that'll be it. The
Good one.
CHS Lions have defeated
Outstanding game.
the Tewksbury Redmen 91-58. They improved their record to 8-1 on the season.
Well, for Ann Olson and Dan Roach, thank you for tuning in tonight's game. Any final comments, Dan?
No, I think there's a lot to be seen by this Chelmsford basketball team in the next 3 or 4 games. They're certainly going to demonstrate where they're going to put themselves, and they're going to maintain that lead in the MVC.
Again, thank you. Final score 91-58. I think the score basically sums it up.
So, for the Ant and Dan Roach, this is Chinene. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.